What's up, guys? Brandon Burbank here. It's another wonderful episode of Come Back to Success. In today's video presentation, I'm going to be covering my mental health recovery and what that has all entailed through the time periods that I've gone through, and what's helped me to get better and to work on myself when I've was diagnosed with a condition called bipolar disorder. As a result, I'm going to be honest with you guys and tell you that with having a diagnosis with bipolar disorder, it just doesn't go away. It doesn't just disappear after time. I have to still be very responsible and wise and very optimistic about how I treat my own mental health and my overall health as well. And that's why I'm going to talk to you guys about today some very important aspects that have helped me work on myself so that I can become more effective, as well as just a helpful person in this world, as well as finding happiness and joy to live a happy and healthy lifestyle in general. That's what it all boils down to. So the starting point that I'm going to say is patience. I've had to have a lot of patience in giving myself grace and recognizing that these things don't just happen overnight. These recoveries don't just happen in a couple of weeks or even months. It's taken me years. In fact, it's taken me a decade almost to where I'm at, to get to the point to where I'm at today, where I can say that I'm grateful to what I have in my life and the actual opportunities that are coming to me in my life, and being able to be persistent in a way as well to help give me more grace and tell myself that I can be successful, that I can succeed, and not falling victimhood to my circumstances. But a couple of aspects that I'll encounter that I'll include with this is some of the calculated risks that I've taken. Sometimes they were really out extraordinary and just really too far fetched. But I've been able to give myself a lot of grace and effort to tell myself that I can succeed and that I can become a successful person just despite having this condition, bipolar disorder. So more on bipolar disorder. What that means is that it's helped me grow. It's helped me learn more about myself as well as about the world, and having a lot of empathy to serve a lot of people. There's a lot of people in this world who are struggling with mental health as well. In fact, I'll give you the statistic. According to NAMI, 1 in 5 adult Americans is living with a mental illness. So that's over, according to the National Institute of Mental Health, over 50 million Americans are living with a mental illness. That's a lot of people if you think about it from the grand scheme of things. And so my hope is that this video presentation is giving you more inspiration and recognizing that I'm just somebody who didn't give up. I'm somebody who didn't quit. I want to see success. I want to see myself becoming a happy and healthy person. And I've totally evolved through the time changes. And with having this diagnosis, I still have to be responsible. I still have to take care of my life, being open-minded with myself and asking myself, how am I feeling today right now? Do I need to make a change in my life so that I can become more versatile, so that I can work on myself? What does that look like for me? What does change look like for you? And so my hope is that this is giving you more insight to help give you direction and peace of mind and grace, and not giving up on your dreams and goals. Because if you have a diagnosis, folks, and you're struggling with your mental illness, get help. Ask for help. Ask for support from a provider or from a psychologist, or friendships and family members, and maybe you might have to start searching for the right people who are going to help you get to where you want to go. And that's an important thing to think about. And considering with what I've been through in my own life, I had to ask for help sometimes, and then other times I was forced to get help, and it was hard to unveil that. But I was able to accomplish so much despite the challenges with my mental health. A couple of just really big examples off the cusp of my top of my head includes hospitalizations, halfway house, mental health treatment programs, homelessness and homelessness recovery, and then also return to work phase. I talk about these in my keynote speech presentation, but I'm going to give you more insight as well right now. About what have had to overcome with the hospitalizations. I had to learn how to be supportive with myself and being patient with myself, and telling myself that despite not wanting to be here right now and having to beat the odds and work on my recovery really consistently and also with an open mind, I've had to give myself grace to overcome these major challenges Folks, I was hospitalized several times throughout my adult life and my younger 20s, and it's just been a very big situation where I've had to just give myself patience to heal, patience to recover, patience to get to the point to where I'm at today, so that I can say that I can be a transparent person, helpful, kind-hearted, open-minded, and really just to give people more perspective and freedom to think clearly, despite going through manic episodes, even or going through mental health challenges and going through something that's really severe. And so that's helped me give me more insight and direction to not give up, because there's a lot of people out there who want to see you succeed. There are people who don't, but most of the people in this world want to see people who become successful. They want to see people who have a strong story, who have a strong message. And I believe that each and every one of you that is watching this video right now, that you can provide a lot of value. You can provide a lot of insight and direction to help a lot of other people as well, because of what you've been through as well, which is different than me. But that doesn't mean that you're not qualified. It just means that you have to work at your own craft and building up more momentum, building more direction and peace of mind to give yourself that ability to open up doors and lanes that might be beneficial for your overall health and life, and also benefiting other people. And that's what it all boils down to, folks, is like, I want to help a lot of people. And so that's why, that's another reason why I decided to go back to school. I started to go back to school in the fall of 2024. And ever since then, I've been able to work on consistently my studies and my skill set to help myself grow, to help myself become the best version of myself, to not give up on my dreams and goals of being a professional speaker. I believe that I have a lot of messages and ideas that can really make an impact in the lives of other people, but I have to be able to be open-minded and work at it towards getting the final product, which is when I'm on stage or when I'm talking to people about mental health and about how my life has been transformed. And also that kind of transitions us to the next topic that I'm going to talk about, which is with living life, going through struggles with your mental health. The important thing that has helped me in my own life is having a supportive higher power. And so for that higher power in my life, what's helped me get through the hard times, the times when I felt so low, when I was so desperate to get out of my shell and wanting to succeed, but I was in a really difficult place, I was able to succeed because of my higher power. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in God. And what that relationship has done for me is it's helped give me more insight to better serve other people, because of the fact that God loves me and cares for me and wants to see me succeed. And so every time I get discouraged, it's simple. You just say a quick prayer, and then you can be open-minded about the future. So, but more on that with the whole relationship with God, that can be hard to do. And so from you, it might be another higher power. But overall, folks, my recommendation to you is find a higher power that works for you, so that you can be open-minded. You can express with yourself and with other people, and what's helped you gain more momentum. So in this video, we've covered a lot. We've covered a lot about mental health, my background and my story, my signature keynote topics. We've talked about embracing patience and open-mindedness. Those are all very crucial things that are helpful for us to grow. And so my point in why I'm sharing these aspects of my own mental health recovery is to give you more insight and direction, to give you hope, to give you peace of mind, and knowing that there's somebody out there who also has a diagnosis but isn't willing to give up. I'm not willing to I want to see myself succeed. I want to see myself make a difference in the lives of other people, and I'm not willing to quit, because I want to see myself become a happy and healthy individual. So that's why I'm very grateful for what I've been able to accomplish, despite having severe mental health challenges and going through some situations that were very risky and very hard to embrace. But the last thing that I'll point out is how important it is to embrace our flaws. I've made mistakes in my 20s and in my life. I'm imperfect. I'm a human being. But because of that, I've been able to grow and work through these challenges, and it's helped me develop more insight on how to not on what not to do rather than just making bad decisions. So in hindsight, in this presentation, as I wrap up, I hope that this has given you some takeaways and something to think about and ponder in your own life. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any other comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thanks.